Yeah, I mean, guys, I'm still gonna wear the Ethereum hat. Just because I said I don't trust Vitalik anymore doesn't mean I still don't think that Ethereum's got an amazing bull run ahead of them. I love the comments that I was getting to. And don't think like, listen, Ethereum flipping Bitcoin in the next bull cycle. Absolutely. I have no argument for or against that, to be honest. I just meant long term, Bitcoin is king. As far as cryptos, yeah, okay, Ethereum's king. But digital commodities, Bitcoin is king. All right, but on to something else. So I'm sure you saw the thumbnail. I get a lot of crap for my negative clickbait titles, but I got something important for the masses here, and I really want a lot of people to see this. As YouTubers, we have the data points right here. When we use clickbait titles, we get way more views. I didn't make those rules. Listen, I do apologize to you that don't like when I use it, but I'm only apologizing to the people that when they're driving on the highway and they see a fatal car crash, they don't slow down. So if you're one of those people that just keeps driving and doesn't look, I apologize. Everyone else that slows down causes bigger traffic jams because they want to see, oh my God, oh my God. I didn't create human nature, okay? That's the almighty and the way that we like look at stuff. All right, seriously though, what I wanted to talk about though was a comment that I get all the time. I mean, I've been getting it since I started the channel, and that is that the animal farm has killed drip. But don't worry, today is not about arguing that, okay? It doesn't, I'm not gonna get into the idea that without the animal farm, drip would be dead. I don't know how many other daily ROI dApps have to fail, have to rug, have to change their rules and change their rewards for people to understand that, but that's not what this is about. This is to the people that have made that comment. The animal farm killed drip. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, okay, let's just say that's the truth. I won't even argue you. I just wanna know, and I'm actually asking this in seriousness. You make that statement, but then what is the action? Like, is there one? In other words, if you're gonna make a statement like that, I'd like to know what is it that then you're going to do? Because a statement like that, without followed up with any type of action, is really just you being stuck in your victim. A person that complains, a person that puts out a problem and then chooses not to get into any type of solution around it is stuck in being a victim. I love to see the comment, the animal farm killed drip, so let me go buy some pigs. Or because the animal farm killed drip, I'm gonna go take my drip, pair it with BUSD and stick it into the farm. Because seriously, when you make a statement like that and you do nothing about it, you are taking the power to change out of your hands and putting it into someone else's. Why would you want to give up that power? Why would you want to give 4X that power? He's already narcissistic. Why give him more? Seriously, let me give you guys an example. All right. On this channel, okay, over the last 6-7 months, and not just my channel, I have been covering certain areas of whether it's Drip Network or even other projects, and have said, I don't have the dry powder to get into XYZ, or I don't have enough free cash to be purchasing more pigs, or oh man, I wish I had the money to whatever. Yet if you watch over the last several months, I continue to then come out with videos where you see me purchasing things, where you see me adding money to pigs, where you see me getting into another dApp. And I'm not the only one. You got Driptopian, you got Scott the Investor, Drip Coach, Drip Talk, all these guys. They're constantly, we've been making videos where we're like, oh, I wish we had more dry powder. And then the next week, you see that same YouTuber buying something. Driptopian is like the classic guy for this, man. Like, he's always talking about not having any money. But then 2 days later, he's purchasing pigs or he's purchasing more drip. The reason is because I'll just speak for myself, but I know the guys and I know they do the same. When I make that statement, the next thing, and maybe I don't do it on air, maybe I don't do it when I'm recording the video, but I think, all right, how can I get more pigs? How can I enter this dApp? I remember over the summer when pigs dropped down you know, it was like $60, $50. I think I even did a video where I talked about this. I really wanted to get into pigs and I had no money left. I mean, nothing. And so in my outside business, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go secure another client and get a monthly contract, a monthly retainer contract for my client. And all the money I make for that particular client is gonna go into buying pigs. And sure enough, I got something pretty short term, $2,500. And I didn't use that $2,500 towards like, you know, my expenses, you know, like my phone bill, my electric bill, my sushi bill. Yeah, in LA, we have sushi bills. It's like we eat it all the time and shit. I just used it for pigs. And that's how I was able to go from having 6 pigs to I have almost 70 now. Some of you may not have a business where you can go out and get that, but what could you do to make some extra money? The last time I checked, there's lots of opportunities for side hustles. How you could go Uber and just say, all right, on these days and these days, I'm gonna be out Ubering, and everything I make from that is not gonna go towards bills. It's not gonna go towards Starbucks. It's not gonna go towards the bars. It's not gonna go towards whatever. It's strictly going to go to getting into the animal farm or to getting into another program or to buying Bitcoin or to buying Ethereum. Trust me, guys, I'm telling you, there is nothing that I'm saying that is like some original thought. I didn't come up with any of this, okay? If you learn about anybody that has gone from making very little to building, you know, a fortune, this is the kind of mindset that they have. I like to read a lot. There's a lot of good books out there about this. And so that's where I've learned it. I'm not, you know, I'm not saying anything innovative. You know what I mean? Like I'm just regurgitating stuff that I've learned. And I'm willing to bet that you've actually heard this before. This is just a reminder. I will get into this mindset too. All right. So I'm not just like blaming or like saying, you know, you're beneath me because you complain about, you know, the fact that drip price is down here and the animal farm has taken all the attention away from it. Like I get it. I get into that mind frame too. Not really about drip or the animal farm, but just in life, right? Like I'm constantly assessing like, all right, where am I being stuck in my victimhood? I do need to interrupt this, you know, because if my mom heard me talking like this, if I didn't say what I'm about to say, she would feel that she failed as a parent. I understand that there are social injustices that go on in this world that really need to be called out. I also, you know, understand that being a Caucasian male living in America and talking about don't be a victim sounds a little arrogant, maybe actually more ignorant. I'm aware of that, but we're not really talking about social injustices. Okay, we are talking about DeFi. Yes, there is a financial component to this. I get it. And that would apply in broader societal norms, but it's still worth bringing this up. I think this is a really, really important subject when I'm working with other people, right? And doing some, you know, consulting or coaching, whatever it is. Like this is something that I work on with a lot of different clients. So if you're in that camp that says the animal farm killed drip, what you might want to consider doing, maybe first going to the gym or joining a boxing club and envision Forex's head right in front of you and just start punching like crazy, right? Then you'll get grounded and then think to yourself, okay, well then what do I need to do so I can start building a position in the animal farm? That would be my advice. That would be me not giving up any power. And if it's not building a position in the animal farm, it's just getting out completely. Definitely watch some other YouTubers that cover other projects. There's a couple good ones that you know, I'm even thinking about. The two offhand are Stunner's been going over that DAP momentum or something. I'm almost pulling the trigger there. Crypto Mischief, my buddy Richie, he's created a DAP, and I don't know enough about it, and I'm gonna probably butcher it, but he's created something that actually helps support the price of drip, and it's a miner. So go check out Crypto Mischief. That's something that, you know, not only is it showing a lot of promise and people are able to ROI, but it's also then supporting drip, which is pretty cool. I mean, that's actually like, when you think about it, that is exactly what I'm talking about, okay? He didn't like to see the price of drip going down, so instead of complaining about it, he went out and created an entire DeFi protocol to help support the price of drip. There's a buyback mechanism to it, Go check it out. I don't want to like say something wrong and misrepresent what it is, but go check out Crypto Mischief. You should be following him. Richie is one of the most stand-up guys in this whole space, and he's in a ton of projects. So if you're getting sick of the Animal Farm and Drip, you'll find some stuff with him. I mean, I pretty much solely stick with Drip and Animal Farm, and there's a reason. Because it still works. Believe me, when I started the channel, I was covering all kinds of other crap. But during this bare winter, like all that stuff is just gone. Oh, the reservoir for Drip. Those of you that have been watching my channel since inception know that I'm a big fan of the reservoir and what it can do for the protocol and what it has done, I should say, for the protocol. Even though it doesn't seem like it, given where we are with the price action. But if you really break down the price of BNB right now, the amount of selling that's going on in Drip, and the fact that we haven't gone to zero, you know, there's an element of what the reservoir does to support the ecosystem. And so there is something that's going to be the community members in Drip have been putting something together regarding the reservoir as a way to not only educate people on what it is, but to also make it more attractive. I don't have all the details in front of me. I'm gonna leave a link to the reservoir Telegram chat. Definitely go check it out. Emmett G, who's a member of our community, is like, he gets surgical with how the reservoir works. He is gonna be doing an AMA tomorrow in the reservoir voice chat, and that's going to be Sunday. I don't know the exact time, but again, I'm going to leave. But there is going to be something where some lottery type thing where they're going to set up where, you know, as you start contributing to the reservoir, you will have an opportunity to potentially get selected as the winner each week or each month, however often they're going to do it, where you could really get like a good amount of Drip sent to your wallet. I think they're talking like 1,000 Drip or something like that. For those of you that have hit me up about this, I apologize if I'm completely butchering it. I don't do a great job, at least recently, of keeping up with Telegram. So I know there's like a ton of people that have messaged me, and I can't respond to everybody right now. As you guys have seen, I haven't made hardly as much content as I usually do. I'm starting to try and make more of a comeback right now, but it's difficult for me to get stuff out. But it's difficult for me to just keep track of all the messages that I get through all the different messaging apps that we now have. So anyway, definitely check out the AMA tomorrow if you want to learn more about the reservoir, and I'm sure he's going to be doing more AMAs about this. Emmett G is who I'm talking about. A lot of you know who he is. I don't know if they've formally announced exactly what the lottery thing is, so maybe I've just let something out that I shouldn't have. My apologies, but I don't think, you know, getting a head start at spreading awareness around a campaign that the community, you guys, are all starting to try and bring more people to the reservoir. It really is one of the key core mechanics that Forex established from the beginning that helps support the price of Drip. So anyway, let me know what you think. We didn't even look at any charts today. All right, I just sat here and talked the whole time. Let me know what you think of this. If you agree, if you disagree, please comments down below. If you got anything from this, hit that like button. I'd love it if you'd subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys all on the next one.